Hey everyone, today I want to talk to you about the input extensions. And so this is a set of attached properties that are coming to you from the Uno toolkit. And so basically these are attached properties that you can place on input controls such as text box and password box. And they allow you to do things like force which element is going to have the next focus once you click enter while you're focused on the current input control, as well as handle certain things like the on-screen keyboard, dismissing it if you're on certain platforms that support that. So this is the input extensions article in our documentation. Definitely go check it out. There's some great information on the properties that are available and some remarks and some usage examples. But what we're going to do is we're going to jump straight into an example. And so I have this small application that I just bootstrapped up here, and we have it running on the right as our desktop target using Skia as a backend and all that fun stuff. And you'll see here in our application in our CS project that we are using Material and we are using Toolkit. So we have everything bootstrapped and ready to go for our dependencies to Toolkit. So with the running app on the right here, if I go ahead and take some code that I have ready to paste, I'll paste this in and save, and you'll see we hot reloaded now, and we have this nice application on the right. And we'll jump into what the XAML is doing in a second. But if I have my focus currently on the first text box and I click enter, I go to second, I go down to fourth, I go to third, and I go to first again. So I'm moving sort of in a circle. So how did we achieve that? You'll see that here we have our text boxes. We have our text boxes, and each one of them has this autofocus next element attached property set on it from the input extensions class. And you'll see here, we're just using a binding with the element name to the specific text box that we want to move to once you click enter. And you'll notice that we're moving in a circle because for input 2, I'm actually jumping to input 4 and then moving down up to next to 3 and then back up to 1, right? So that's how we're doing that motion there. And so if we wanted to see this running on Android as well, we have the app already ready to go. And you'll see that if I tap on the software enter key here, we're going to be moving in that same sort of orientation. And one last thing that is available to you within the input extensions as well is the auto dismiss functionality, right? So the auto dismiss property allows you to say, when I submit on this text box or I click enter, whatever it is, dismiss the software keyboard instead, right? And so this is particularly useful for iOS and Android where you have those software panels for your keyboard. And so if I were to focus on this auto dismiss text box, you see at the bottom here, I actually have a submit button rather than like a go next button for my enter. And so when I click on that, it actually dismisses the keyboard, and we still have maintained focus and everything, but the keyboard is now dismissed on this input. And so that's basically it. So that is input extensions coming from the Uno toolkit. They help you deal with focus. They help you deal with the software input keyboard. Go build something cool with it. I hope you learned something, and I'll catch you in the next one.